Hello and welcome to this brief tutorial on what is a vocabulary journal in LAC 1 and how to properly set up and use your vocabulary journal each week in LAC 1. Well, what is a vocabulary journal? Really, a vocabulary journal is simply a Word document that you will use to process and identify new words. Really, the purpose of the vocabulary journal in LAC 1, often referred to as our LVL, is really to help you identify new words, to add these new words to your working vocabulary, and to really help you understand how to use those new words in your daily writing. So now that we know what is a vocabulary journal and the purpose of it, we're going to talk a little bit about how do you create a vocabulary journal and keep that vocabulary journal organized for the duration of the semester. Just like other assignments in this class, you will create your vocabulary journal by opening a Word document, titling that Word document LAC 1 Vocabulary Journal, and then saving that one Word document to a folder on your computer. Make sure you use the saving and naming conventions, beginning with your last name, first name, and then the title Vocabulary Journal. You will use this same one Word document for the whole semester. Each week you will add your vocabulary word entries to this same Word document, save it, and keep a running file of all words. Now that you know you'll be using the same Word document all semester, let's talk about what you will need to include in this Word document each week. For your vocabulary journal, you're required to complete 6 new vocabulary words added to the document each week. 4 of these 6 words are assigned to you by me. Every Friday, you will see these 4 assigned weekly vocabulary words appear on the weekly work schedule. In addition to these 4 assigned weekly words, you will also be required to add 2 words of your own choosing. These words can come from any of the resources provided by K-12, so it may be 2 new words you've seen in your online lessons, either in this class or another class. Or you could also choose 2 words from the vocabulary book that was sent to you by K-12. Just remember, in total, you should have 6 words that you include in your same Word document each week in LAC 1. Now that you know you need to include 6 words, 4 assigned by me and 2 that you get to pick from your own choosing, let's talk about exactly what you must include for each one of these words in your vocab journal. First off, you need to list the word. Next, you will provide the part of speech, as noted in our instructions here. Followed by the part of speech will be followed by the definition for the word. And then the definition will be followed by an example. This can include either you using the word in a sentence of your own writing or including a picture. Look at the example here. Notice we have the word, followed by the part of speech, verb, the definition of the word, and then an example where the student used the word in a sentence that they wrote themselves. If you would prefer to make this more creative, feel free to use the word, provide the part of speech, provide the definition, and then include an image that you think really captures the meaning of the word, and then briefly explain this image to me. You can see the example here in our LAC 1 Vocabulary Journal instruction sheet. Either one that you choose, it's still important that you always include the word, the part of speech, the definition, and an example. Now, you may be asking yourself, okay, how am I going to be graded on this assignment and when do I turn it in? Well, your vocabulary journal will be graded twice a semester. So that means each week you'll be including your 6 words, but you won't be submitting it for grading until right before spring break. You'll submit this at midterm and then at the end of the semester. When I grade your vocab journal, I'll be grading it based on the criteria below. Did you include all 6 words for each week? Did you use proper formatting and follow the instructions above? And did you use proper grammar usage in mechanics? So again, remember, you will be including 6 new words into the same Word document each week, but you won't be submitting this document for grading until midterm and then again at the end of the semester. A couple tips for helping you complete the vocabulary journal is just to remind you to manage your time. Make sure you're including each entry each week. If you fall behind, it's often hard to make up those words, so make sure you stay on task. Also, don't forget to back up your work. Make sure you save your vocabulary journal not only to your school computer, but also to another computer outside of that, or possibly even email it to yourself for a separate record. It's really easy to lose these or have them deleted, and it would be unfortunate to lose a whole quarter of work. Now that you know what the vocabulary journal is, head to the doc sharing area and download these instructions. Make sure you're prepared to complete your first entry when it appears on the weekly work schedule.